right? But this is Reality with Krista Marie, and I'm Krista Marie, your host. And this is also Who Started You On Mistress Mondays. Since Bravo's Mistress Mondays, I decided to name it that. I know there's not that many people here, but this is Bravo's Mistress Mondays, which is going to be the Bravo non-Housewives shows. And I did see Aaron here. I want to say hi to Aaron real quick. If you're listening on the podcast side, this is also still the bonus episode for Whose Side Are You On? Listen to me. Whose Side Are You On? Where you can come over here also and see me record live, which I've been doing for a year and a half when doing Whose Side Are You On and all the other stuff for Reality with Krista Marie. Which also reminds me to tell you that the brand, that is the brand name of my channel, and the podcast Whose Side Are You On is on Spotify, Apple, all podcast platforms. It's also here on YouTube. And you go to the I can't get comfortable as usual. I'm a freaking hot mess. You guys all realize that. If you go to the playlist, you'll see all of the Whose Side Are You Ons for me, with me and Aaron D, me and myself. God damn, it's freaking uncomfortable. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, that's that. So, yeah, hit the like, subscribe, comment. Please do all that stuff because you guys have been doing it. It's really amazing and didn't realize how important that was to keep my algorithm going. Also, keeping my schedule, which that is what I'm going to keep doing. In case you haven't noticed, I redid my channel and did a complete overhaul on it. And I added the schedule, which is Mondays and Fridays. So, like I said, this is going to be Southern Charm. We are talking about the Austen and Shep and Olivia and Taylor. Like, I don't call it the scandal of it all, but like, this is the scandal of it all because I really think it happened. So, but we're going to go through each person because I don't understand why this wasn't a bigger deal. And like, who's not, like, I don't know if you guys are watching the show or not, because there's nobody here. Let me know who's here if you're watching the show, because I am getting to the point where like, I really believe, like, I think it happened. It definitely probably happened. I definitely think it happened. When we get to the end of it, when Olivia confronts Taylor and she is more tongue-tied than Austen, it's like, oh my God, like what are you, like, she promises her that they didn't hook up, but there's a part in the very beginning. So this episode was weird. It was like, I don't know if I was just like very focused on what was going to happen in the end because they had previewed Taylor's conversation with Olivia. And it's pretty frigged up. Okay, so Austen on one hand, so I have Shep and Olivia, because they have a conversation. So we need Shep and Taylor on one side and Olivia and Austen on the other. Right? No, I keep doing this wrong. Olivia and Shep. Oh my God. Hello. You love Southern Charm too. Good, because I need to talk about this. I'm so like, I can't believe this. Like, tell me, Auntie. I got Auntie in the chat. Whose side are you on? Like, who? Like, I know you're eating, but like, whose side are you on? Because I am just going to tell you right now, I'm not on Austen and Taylor's side. I am seeing a side of Taylor that I was like, who is this girl? Like, Shep has really broken her. I didn't realize too how young she is, and I didn't also realize this is her first breakup. This is her first boyfriend. This is her first breakup. Shep Rose of Southern Charm was this poor girl at 26 years old's first boyfriend, his first girlfriend. I mean, let's just be honest here. Like, he was going to break her heart, and I just feel really, really bad for her because I don't think that she ever saw this coming. And you know, she keeps saying that she thought they were riding off into the sunset and then they were going to get married and all. Like, she knew that he never wanted to get married. It doesn't matter to her, to me, or I shouldn't matter. Yeah, showing her true colors. It doesn't matter to me if you have that piece of paper. As long as you have a commitment, you have that piece of paper. You don't need the piece of paper. I'm fine with that, right? Because for a long time, there's a lot of couples in this country that could not get married legally. And so, therefore, I don't think that piece of paper means anything. I guess down south it does. But, you know, I think that Shep was going to do what Shep wanted to do no matter what. So, on one side, Taylor also says that, well, you know, something about sleeping over Austen's, and she goes to the confessional and she says, well, Shep did what he wanted for months. So now she's talking about her sleeping and hanging out with Austen. Do you forget that your best friend, Olivia Taylor? Did we forget about Olivia? I mean, did we forget about Olivia? We forgot about Olivia. You know what I mean? So, like, all right, well, Austen has no excuse. Austen has absolutely no excuse. She said I was the whore that stuck around, and she's right. She's right. And I think that I really think that he loved her, but I don't know if he at the end, like, because he said something about there's plenty of fish in the sea. Well, there is plenty of fish in the sea, Shep. But you picked a fish that was really young, and I mean, look, whether she would have got pregnant in the future, if she was really this immature the whole time, she would have got pregnant, no doubt. I'm not saying on purpose. I'm just saying, she would have got pregnant, and I think Shep would have been fine with it, and I think Shep would have been a great dad, because all Shep really wants to do is travel, and the fact that I do feel that he cheated on her the whole time, but that piece of paper wasn't going to mean anything to him. So okay, you get married, and he's still Shep. You're still happy. Nothing's changed. They had a dog together. Nothing's changed. But anyway, they broke up. So, he did cheat on her the whole time. But Austen, why does he forget? Okay. Austen is the one who decided he wanted to be. Exactly. But he's got to get over that. Get over it, dude. Because your family's not going to bed with you at night. Your family's not waking up with you. Your family's not making you happy. You know what I mean? I mean, Shep I don't think he's just ever going to settle down. But, like you said, he doesn't want to get married because he doesn't want to get a divorce. I mean, just don't get married. You know what I mean? But, so, everybody forgets about Olivia. So, in New York, Austen decides that he loves Olivia. He tells Olivia he loves her, and he's going to be with her. This is New York, okay? And they get home from New York, and right after New York, for some reason, after a week, Austen breaks up with Olivia. And then she's best friends. She's besties with Taylor, because Taylor's also broken up with Shep, right? Shep's away. Taylor and Olivia are hanging out. Olivia is hanging out with Taylor. They're like besties, right? This is when Austen broke up with Olivia. So Olivia was hurt, not Austen. Okay. So Olivia goes away for 2 days, and then these two are hanging out, having conversations about having a relationship, not a hookup. Why are you talking about having a relationship if you haven't hooked up? Your best friends do, 7 years. Okay, so Austen, now I'm going to just allege that you hooked up, because why you're having conversations with a brother and a sister. Why are you having Olivia's excuse, not Olivia. I get confused. Taylor's excuse. She says, "You were in a bad place with." No. She goes, "I was in a bad place. She was not in a bad place. Austen wasn't in a bad place. Austen Austen broke up with her because of you. I think that's what I think. I mean, he wants everything that's in Shep. Every time that Shep plays with a toy, Austen wants it. No, like he said, there's plenty of toys in the sandbox. Austen's always going after that toy. The one that Shep has. And thank you so much. You guys don't know how much that means to me, really. I really do. Thank you. Yeah, so the fact that if you saw my AI right now, you would see that that it actually spells Austen wrong. I'm just saying. But yeah, so Austen is not in a bad place with Shep. He's not in a bad place with Taylor, and he's not in a bad place with Olivia because he broke up with her. So he's not upset about anything. He's not emotionally broken. Taylor is. And Olivia is. Olivia is besties with him. You know what I mean? So you're going to try to tell me. So Shep only thinks now. Shep has no idea that they have family talks, right? Shep's got no idea that they went as far as asking their families for advice. You're almost, all right, she's almost 30, or she is 30. I wouldn't be telling my brother this. But he's right. Why are you getting out of the pan, or stepping out of the fire and getting into the pan, or whatever they say? But Taylor is saying to Olivia, I was in a bad place, and it was, and what was I going to do? You were already upset. So she's like, well, why didn't you didn't let me in on this? They're having talks about having a relationship. Now, scandal. Screwed. The scandal is that is, if you're gonna do this, Austen, Tom Sandoval, you best be in love with this ship. You best be running out into the sunset. You best be falling in love, and then you actually want to marry these people. You want to get married, and you want to have honestly, because if it's just a hookup, like you said, I wouldn't tell anybody. It wasn't just a hookup because you were talking about having a relationship. So now what, Austen? You didn't tell Shep. So Shep and Taylor's or Olivia's conversation is, do you think it really happened? They're not. He doesn't even know yet about conversations with families, right? I don't know how I don't know how Shep's going to feel about this, but Olivia looks like she's ready to cry. Well, she does. She gets in her car and she just starts bawling her eyes out because that last scene when Taylor is trying to explain to Olivia, I don't even know what she's not admitting that she's not even saying anything about the sleepover. Austen was tongue-tied when they asked him about the sleepover. Okay. We don't know. Like, everybody else seems to be out of the loop too. Taylor seems to want to tell everybody. I don't know why Taylor decided that she wanted to tell Olivia this, because if nothing's going on and you guys decided nothing was going on, why don't you just keep it as nothing was going on? Because if nothing happened, nothing happened. They say nothing happened. And there was only these feelings because they were hurt. Austen wasn't hurt, Olivia. Remember that. You were. Taylor was. She was hanging out with you and you were like commiserating together. And don't you know, the second that Olivia goes on vacation, Taylor is like sleeping over Austen's, having conversations about families and getting together. And now, I think Taylor did forget about Olivia's feelings. And I think that she had no intention of being, I think she would do it because I think she is so hurt by Shep that she at any cost will hurt him back. And then literally the one person who like understands what she's going through and is hanging out and is like, oh, Tay's my bestie. That's the dude that you're not. I mean, I know she sent. I feel so bad for doing this because I feel bad for her because I can see that Taylor's hurting. But like, oh girl, like you're on Southern Charm. You're in Charleston. Okay. There's plenty of women to be. To be your support. You didn't need Austen to be your support. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Where I'm going with this? Why was Austen your support? You had Olivia. Taylor. You need to hear this. And I'm sure you heard it because this is like happened so long ago. But you have Leva of all people. Leva, who owns 6 or 7 bars on this strip of where I'm not from there. And apparently she's letting her have a launch party. Like, you have these women that are so ready to like be there for you. And certain they had a whole spring charade, whatever it's called. Could you guys imagine me having what's it called? I can't even say it without laughing. A spring soiree, whatever that is. Could you guys see me having that? No. I'd be like, all right, we're all smoking pot and drinking beer, and just get in the pool and look, just hang up the palm trees. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about this soiree. You're not going to get me in a dress, and you're not going to get me there, and you're not going to tell me. I want everybody to be there for me, but please don't bombard me on camera. I know this is Southern Charm on camera, but like, I felt really bad for Taylor in the moment. Because I mean, like, she's probably sitting there going, guys have no idea what I did. And like, I don't know. And I just think this is all, I don't know, to get back at Shep. And I really just feel like she was, like she said, completely broken. And Austen, oh, it's so crazy. Like, I don't even know, like, why does Austen think that this is okay? Like, why does he do this? He's not a good friend. I thought that he was, and I felt really bad for us. First of all, I'm not on Austen's side, okay? And I'm not on Taylor's side, obviously. So we'll just get that out of the way. You guys tell me, and it looks like, as far as the polls are good, nobody's on Austen's side yet, but we'll check them in a minute. Because that's always what I say is your side. And I'll drop the call link if anybody wants to call. You guys let me know. There's like 8 or 7, I can't. 7 or 8 people in the room. And then we have some Twitter people watching. So it's just weird because Twitter X is like, I appreciate it. I wish TikTok would let me go live. I know, Lisa. I know. And if I say your guys' names is wrong, I'm just saying what you guys have as your names on here. So it's Lisa, right? But Marianne. Okay. I'm sure. What is she doing? Because I love Craig. I'm just gonna get this out. I love Craig. I have been a Craig fan from day one. I am so proud of him because listen, he was so smart. He's intelligent. And he was never stupid. And they always tried to make him feel like stupid and stuff. He didn't go to take the bar because he didn't fucking feel like it. My 10 minutes past the minute. He didn't fucking feel like it. He didn't fucking feel like it, Shep. You have mailbox money. Guess what? Now Craig has mailbox money. And I need Paige. We need Paige to move to Charleston because he is doing so freaking good. He took the bar. He even opened up a law practice. He doesn't even need. You know what I'm saying? Like he is like he's got Kroger's, complete Kroger's. Exactly. He was. I always believe that. And like Craig, is Paige going to move? Is she going to move? I am not a summer. I watched Summer House and up until what's her face was on there with Des. Oh God. And she did what she did when they did what they did in the bathroom and in the room, in their bedroom, in Kyle and Amanda's bedroom. I just couldn't, and I know she's not on it anymore, but I've missed the whole Carl and Lindsay relationship. I have no idea what they're like as a couple. To me, that's so weird for me to say because I was like, they're like, you know, they're like the number one, you know what I mean? They are Summer House. But I stopped watching it. And then I stopped watching Winter House because I didn't want the whole crossover. This was weird to me. And then it's like too much, right? So please tell me he is doing the darn thing. Like thank you, Lisa, for saying that. Like I'm saying your name. I really need like I was mad because they were really like, yes. Naomi was okay. So we have a comment. It says, I'm going to pull it up. Me too. I was mad too. Naomi, let me ask you a question. Why was she there last season? She was narrating. Naomi was narrating with Catherine there. Catherine should have been definitely freaking narrating. Okay. Naomi, why were you there? You came in and your line was to tell Craig that you don't want to be with him anymore after your ass pulled a Stassi and went out to New York or wherever you went, thought you had it real good, said, screw you guys, you guys are all, you basically that they were all shit, just like Stassi did. And then comes back and then tries to get in Craig. And Craig's like, I don't want to be around you. Like why were you there? I kept saying all last season, she was only there that one season last season. She came back and now she's not, right? Obviously, you suck. Like Naomi, you were dodging him for his sewing, like you said, and he's flourishing. And like, yes, like he won. And she is, and you know what? You're right. It is her loss because all she did was bust his balls. And then she comes back and she narrates the show. She's mean to Catherine. She really, and I feel like Catherine was in a bad place last season. Like I didn't think she was, but then we realized that she was. She literally she made Catherine's life miserable as they always do, right? So now I'm so glad that Naomi's not there. I'm glad you brought her up because Craig is flourishing without her around, and there's nobody. And you know what? As much as we like Paige, we don't like Paige. We like Paige. She is good for Craig, and she doesn't take any shit, right? So she's not gonna, and she's very understanding, and she's not gonna let these girls like chase her up. But I know I miss Catherine too. Yeah, why was Naomi there? I miss Catherine. I really thought that Catherine was starting to do better. I don't know what happened, and I can't stand the fact that she has to answer to that drug addict felon, Thomas Grabner. This poor girl has kids with him, and now she's got to worry about her every move because of power and money. When I think that is such a crock. The good old boys days, like there's good old boys. Like, I mean, is that even still a thing? Like, where's JD? Is JD? Because I mean, I feel like all these assholes. This drug addict felon is telling Catherine, and like we know she's a good mom, right? I mean, we don't know that, but like, my God, she smokes pot and she has alcohol. I hope that there's nothing else going on, but like mentally, she probably doesn't even want to be on the show anymore because, you know, I think it was her choice because Shep said there's a spot for her, but you know, Naomi kind of chased her out last season, and then I'm so glad Naomi didn't come back, and I love that. What's her face? I love that. I love Madison being there. People say, why is Madison there? I love Madison being there. Thomas Ravenel. He went to prison for doing and selling cocaine back in like the 2000s or something like that. Mr. Thomas Ravenel is a convicted felon and a drug addict. And he put this poor girl at 20 years old, got her pregnant. And yeah, that guy was weird. I feel like dude was just there to sleep with her. Like Catherine's dude that we met last season, he was just there to sleep with her. He did not care about her emotions. He didn't care about he talks shit. Like we know, like to Naomi, oh God, he's yeah. And it's like Yes, Craig's the best, definitely. And I love Madison. I see with Madison, Madison, I didn't like Madison until this season because I felt like she was going to turn into a Patricia. And I can't stand Patricia. I cannot stand that woman Why? Thank God she's not hanging out with those young kids like that. I can't stand. I feel like Whitney calls them mother, like mother, mother. Like that's what he walks around saying when we're not there. I feel like she was gonna, and you know what she is. I don't like her. I think that, and I didn't know that she was the creator of the show. She originally wanted to call it Southern Gentlemen, and she was going to like kiss all the men's, and it was going to be a good old boys club. And we know now, like if you guys have been watching the show all season, or I'm sorry, all along from day one, it is no, the good old boys club is gone. Like they are not there. It is now Craig. Like Shep doesn't want to get married. Shep's not going to go around like he screwed over, he screwed over Taylor, but not really because he was honest with her. But I feel like people around her are the ones that wanted Taylor to get married. I think it was everybody else. Like I think Taylor was quite fine living the life that they were living, right? The only reason she broke up with him is because he cheated on her and she found out, but then she found out after that he cheated on her the whole time. So I can imagine she's feeling right now. Okay, so we have Taylor. I'm going to put myself in Taylor's shoes right now. I'm just going to try to remember because I was young once too, but that 30. My first big break. I mean, okay, so you really imagine it being this serious and being on TV and it being Shep. And I mean, you really got to just really I'm going to blame Austen for all of this. Okay. Because I can feel really bad. Taylor's probably so at that point when she says that they were in bad places after New York, Austen broke up with Olivia, I feel like, to be with Taylor. No doubt in my freaking mind. Because Olivia didn't even know why he did it. He basically is like, oh, we're together in New York. And then a week later, she goes away. He breaks up with her and he's sleeping with her. And I know, and forever and ever, her kids are still young. She can't even get on the show to make money because she's so worried about her image and stuff because of him. He's going to, and I would hope, I mean, I don't know, is it still, the system down there, I mean, they're not going to look at his past, but they're going to get on her for smoking some legal marijuana. I mean, come on, dude. You heard cocaine. He got her hooked on cocaine, allegedly got her hooked on cocaine, and other stuff. And, because they come out, they start having kids, and then it has to become a problem. You know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, well, I can party, but you can't because you're pregnant. You know what I mean? Because a dude like that's not going to stop partying in his 60s. What's he going to stop partying for? He's getting away with everything. He went to prison. He comes out, and I guarantee that dude didn't stop doing. And he's a joke. He's a real joke. He makes a joke with Charleston. Okay, good. Yeah, I agree. I hope he backs. I hope he does too, because poor Catherine, right? Somebody, and if I were her, I don't know. I'm not going to say anymore. Somebody's got to get that dude, because I know there's no way he's not. And I'm not that's not even the bigger picture. It's the power that he has. Even if he is doing drugs or anything, he's obviously gotten away with it. And he tried to run for office. That was a joke, right? But anyway, he was not or imagine him with Austen and Taylor, right? And in that whole mix, oh God, and then he had that chick that came here. You're from the South. He does, but Thomas Grabner, he ruined the family name. Do you guys think he ruined the family name? Because I do. So yeah, all right, let's go back to Taylor and see. I feel so bad for Olivia because, Madison said, we don't care about Austen. We don't care about relationship. We care about Olivia. Anybody care about Olivia? Because she had, it's a shame because Olivia was Taylor's friend, and Taylor could, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, again, too, I don't know why she can't go back to her other orthodontist job too. She quit her job, and they're all going to have money for making, they're going to make money off the show. Right. But she quit her job, which was really good. I mean, I don't know if she can't go back to it. To me, that's embarrassing that she has to be a salesperson. And it's a job that Shep got her after he made her, after what he did to her. I don't know how long this is going to last. I guarantee by the time it would be overlooked. I feel like by the time next season comes, she's not going to be working for that company, and she's just not going to work at all because they'll be making money by then. But I don't know how her relationships are going to be because I saw the preview for next season. I'm sorry, I keep saying it, for next episode. And basically Taylor starts to say, now this is where it's going to, well, this is her confessionals. Were they really even together? Who knows? Were they even together? They weren't even in a relationship. So what? We were both single people. She keeps saying we were both single people. We were both single people. Good for you. No shit. Morals, I'm sorry, respect for your friends, your best friends. And if it's not that big of a deal, why are you hiding it? If you're two single people and it's not that big of a deal, why are you crying when you're going to admit about it? Like, why are you saying, going to your, like, yeah, that's okay. You're going to get good. Keep using that excuse. You're two single people. And she also says, like, she didn't even know, or is it basically very cocky about Olivia. Now, you were with the dude that you just said, were they even in a relationship? Nobody even knows. We don't know. He knew. He freaking knew. And all you had to do was ask her. All you had to do was ask her, do you mind if I hook up with Austen? Because listen, if you're talking to if you're talking to your families about having a relationship and you're not telling your bestie Tay, your bestie Olivia, and your bestie Shep, which, Shep on one hand, like, he didn't really care about, he deserves to know, but he doesn't deserve to give an input. Like, he can say whatever. I mean, I guess he does, but he also has the right to not be Austen's friend anymore. And that really sucks because, Austen just doesn't give a shit. He does not seem to think about other people because, listen to me, I'm like, it's a shocker. I mean, he's the one who's hiding it even more. But they didn't get hurt. Taylor got hurt. Austen wasn't hurt. Austen broke up with Olivia. You know what I mean? And he's way over Madison. So that excuse about when she says, I was in a bad place with Shep and you were in a bad place. She's about to say Austen. No. Yeah, exactly. She was in a bad place. Austen wasn't. So, shit, guys. Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on. The whole thing fell. I'm going to change my camera to this other one. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'll just switch it to my laptop camera. Oh, shoot. Anyway, it fell. All right. Right. Did you hear me? I fell. It fell. My thing fell. Sorry. I just forgot it. Screw it. Just put that laptop on. I'm really close to you guys. Ooh, see. Let's got glasses. I can see everything. Oh my God. Okay. Hey. Okay. Thank you. No, I didn't fall. Everything else fell. My camera fell. My stand and all that fell. And my laptop. I mean, I like this camera better, but anyway. But this is a real funny story. I'm all about grays, and like I always could not get away from gray, black, gray, everything. Like everything in my house. It was just my girlfriend one day. I was sitting over here, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, you're right. I can't take it anymore. I need color. And I went nuts. And I bought. See the other wall behind over there is this color. My husband hates it. We're gonna change it, but I do the blue wall. The new walls, I might paint them that blue color too. Because now that I look at it through here, I do really like it. I like it a lot. You can't really see now. You can't see it that good because of this, but yeah, thank you. Oh no, I didn't fall. It's crazy, but thank you. I'm okay. I'm just, you guys notice I'm so twitchy all the time. I can't stop moving, and I kick the thing, which is like and I do that a lot, and I try not to because I try to tell myself to stop moving, stop twitching, stop doing all that, stop playing with my hair. But I can't, so I knocked my stuff over, so I apologize. But back to you, Sue. I am so disappointed in Taylor. I understand that she was hurt. Austen was not in a bad place with anybody. Austen was definitely not in a bad place with anybody. And he's going to be, because there's a scene where Shep is, he says, I don't know about Austen, and his face is like, fuck this dude. You know what I mean? Like, this is it. Because it was Chelsea too. He's right. He went after Chelsea too. Chelsea was Shep's first. Oh, I miss Chelsea. I don't miss Cameron, but I miss Chelsea. But yeah, this is a disgusting debacle. And it's a scandal. And man, I want to talk about Sandoval so bad right now, but I'm trying not to, because this is Bravo's Mistress Mondays. He lied. Like, why are they lying? Yeah. Hello, Larja. Larja Krause is here, who I always link her. Yes, Lisa, I watch it too. Remember Brad? Didn't she hook up with Brad? See, I go back as far as Lisa goes back. I know. The scam of it all. Yeah, I'll tell you, Larja. Yeah, Cameron hooked up with Brad. Remember Brad? Oh my God. And then I didn't, oh my God, it was not before my time. I am 46, Lisa. It is not before my time. I was all into it. Was San Fran. I remember it was my favorite Real World season because Cameron was on the Real World and she hooked up with Brad, who was still in the challenge. At least if you watch the challenge, I do cover it. And I will watch the challenge. I will talk about the challenge because Fridays is, like I said, is Who's 31, Real World, hear me. Real Housewives, and this is Mistress Mondays, which is Bravo's Mistress, which remember I said side piece, but we're going to call it Mistress. Larja. Okay. So Shep, okay. This is the scandal of it all. You have Shep, Austen are best friends. Okay. Best friends. Thank you. Oh, you probably look amazing though. You're amazing. And thank you. Yes. I don't know if I'm 45 or 46. I can't remember. I was born in 1977. I think I'll be 46 or 47. Am I going to be 47? I don't know. Okay. And happy birthday. Happy 60th. We're going to have to sing to you. Okay. Larja. You have two best friends, the guys, and then you have the two girls who kind of become best friends. They're dating the girls. So you have Shep and Taylor, Olivia and Austen. Shep and Taylor. Not Olivia and Austen. Yeah, Olivia and Austen dating, right? They're two couples. He's together. So Shep is with Taylor for like 7 or 8 years. Shep never wants to get married. He's like one of those. It's like literally like he doesn't want to get married, and she didn't really want to or whatever. It's a whole thing. They end up breaking up. She's devastated. She's 30 years younger, or I'm sorry, she's 30, and she's a lot younger than Shep. But anyway, they break up, and she hangs out with Olivia and Austen break up. So Olivia and Austen and Taylor are coming besties. And of course, Shep and Austen are, but they hook up. So yeah. So originally, then the girl Taylor that got broken up with, and is hanging out with Austen's ex-girlfriend, goes and hooks up with Austen. So you got two best friends, two couples that are all best friends couples, and they all break up, and then they swap, but not really because Shep and Olivia. No, never mind. They wouldn't be a good couple. But yeah, and they lied. So now we don't know if they hooked up, but we are assuming they did because now Taylor admits that not only did she sleep at his house, but they started having conversations with their families on whether they are going to be a couple or not. So like something happened. Like something happens. I mean, you don't just decide to be. Taylor even said, or Olivia, I keep it their names. Olivia even said, what happened when you went from he's like my brother to I'm going to have a conversation about being in a relationship. Something happened. You don't just say, hey, my best friend's boyfriend and my boyfriend's best friend, ex-boyfriend's best friend, we're going to just have a relationship because we have feelings. How did you even get a chance to have feelings when it was like 3 days or something, apparently? I don't know. Yes, Taylor probably. Terry, hi. Yes, Taylor was broken. She's 30. He's 40-something. He's my age. I didn't realize it was her first relationship and her first breakup. Oh, Taylor, I feel so bad for her. But I'm not when you start getting cocky at the end and you're like, were they in a relationship? I mean, I don't even know. Were they dating? She doesn't even know. That doesn't matter. Because even if there's a question mark, that's your bestie's dude. That she just got broken up with. He broke up with her. Now, I believe it's for Taylor. I now truly 1000% believe now that the reason that Austen broke up with my goddamn name's confused. The reason that Austen broke up with Taylor, Olivia, is because he wanted to be with Taylor, Shep's toy in the sandbox. Like he always wants with Shep, and this is a pattern, Larja. This is a pattern. He hooks up a lot of girls that Shep is hooked up with on the show or not on the show. Apparently, a lot of them in town too. So I don't know what Austen's problem is, and somebody needs to ask him. Somebody needs to say, like Craig, like, oh, they're all the guys like JT. Oh, let's talk about JT for a second. Oh my God, JT to me seems like he watched the show, not from there. Wanted to be either with these guys or went around them and went down to Charleston, and he must have money. So he started to and make money and have money and then show up at the bars because he said I would see these guys hanging out down at the bar, and then we just started hanging out one day. And he seems extremely like he wants to be Shep. I feel like he wants to be Shep. He's got the mama boy thing going. He calls his mom on camera, and I think she has Sam. I feel like JT watched this show and decided that he wanted to be a part of it and he wanted to be either friends with these guys. I mean, hey, I'm obsessed with Craig. I want to hang out with Craig, but Craig's from up here. Craig's from where I'm at. Like a little bit, he's in Delaware, which is not far from me. He's from Delaware. So that's why I get Craig. And yeah, I feel like he's something up with him. I like Rod. I like Rod a lot. I don't know if Olivia keeps dating him. I don't know why they think he's a dork, but he's a freaking adorable. And they said he'd be a great boyfriend. We want him to be. We want Rod and Olivia together, and I would like JT to be with Taylor. Just if I'm being honest, if you want to hurt Shep, be with JT, and because JT seems to want to be Shep. I mean, he's got the mama boy thing going on. He's got the money coming in like he doesn't have to work. I mean, he works not really. He's got that mailbox money that Shep calls it. He's got that. He's got the look. He's got the mom. He's got the mama's boy thing. Yeah. I think either he's in love with Shep or he wants to be Shep. Because I feel like he's in love with Taylor. And that's okay with me. That is perfectly fine with me. Oh, God. And remember, and remember the scene with Madison and the two threesome? I was so under the impression that Madison was the one who was a freak too, and that he was a freak. But he's beige plate. Austin, my friend Shannon Van, she calls him beige plate because he looks like a beige plate of food. Like she said, he's just boring. But like to me, I thought it was like not boring, but like Olivia was in love with him. I don't really. I used to like him, not anymore. I think that he's weird. I don't know why. Like everybody wants to play with Shep's toys. Like it's like Shep says I have a sandbox of toys, and there's so many of them, and I'm playing with one, and they all just want to come play with my toy. And it's like I'm obsessed. Hey, Ange, that's my niece right there. And the fam shows up. And look, I know you're watching it. Why are you not telling me that you're watching it? I know you're watching it. It's oh my God, Ange, it's Scandal 2.0. Guys, let me just remind you too, because I have to keep saying, please hit the like button if you haven't already, and please share this. Share on TikTok, on all that, because all the traffic that I get is coming from outside sources, which is fine. I'll take it. Like my reels and stuff, share. And yeah, this is Bravo's Mistress Mondays. Does anybody like that name or not? I liked Side Piece, but I didn't want to do it because of Melissa Feaster. But so Bravo being like it's not the Housewives feuds that we talk about. Yeah. So don't you think he wants to be Shep? Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You've been watching for a while. You've been here for a long time. You were in my Adam days. Yeah, I remember my Adam days. Oh, I miss those. I was thinking about that this morning. I do. I used to have to be ready by 9:30 in the morning. Could you imagine? I could barely be ready by 12. I used to have the hair and makeup done by 9:30 in the morning. Up at Adam. Yeah. He wants Taylor and Lisa. I think that he wants to be either. Yeah. Look, go for it. She should have did that. Do you know she sent a naked pic to Whitney, right? Do you think she was trying to help? Oh man. She's trying to pull a Katie. She's trying to run a train through that. And like, she's like, whoever I can get, screw it. Because I feel like I don't know how she feels about JT or how she feels about I don't know if she really like him, but like do it anyway. Like if she can, I don't know. I know. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about Jersey this season ever again. And we know why. We'll never talk about it again. Was I? Thank you. I know. I was the hot, messy part of Hot Messy Topic. I think I was the hot, messy one of the hot, messy topics. I really do. Vanderpump is coming back. It's, oh my God, and it's filming right now. They're both filming right now, Jersey and Vanderpump. Vanderpump's over, but I feel like Sandoval is going to do a stupid comeback, and I'm not for it at all. But guys, did we not just forget about Raquel? I forgot about her. Tell me, please. I forgot all about her. I forgot. I'm focused on stupid Sandoval and how much I don't want him to be winning right now. He deserves still to be punished, but he's not. He didn't miss any. And look, I don't know. He didn't lose anything. Oh, thank you. I did not. Yeah. Like we all met on Up and Adam. Yeah. Hey, I know they're doing their thing, but I appreciate everybody that follows me and all my subscribers. I do. Like I know I'm the hot mess. And you would think my husband requires very little of me. I don't really have to do much, but like take care of the house. I would be prepared for this 1 hour, 2 hours a week. And I'm just completely never, I don't get it. It's just, I don't get it. I'm not going to blow smoke up your asses and be like, I'm going to be prepared every time. Because I'm not. But I see more people coming in. But yeah, we were talking Southern Charm. I was going to say Sandra Vump. Oh God, I want to talk about Taylor so much. Not Taylor from Southern Charm, Taylor from OC, but we're not going to talk about it. This is not about Housewives. We're going to have to get on to it on Friday. Oh, listen. No, let me just tell you, we're going to do Thursday and Friday this week. Thursday, I have Thea from Your Moms Are Watching, the account on Instagram. My Thea finally said yes. We're going to come in. We're going to do Whose Side Are You On, but I'm going to do it for here. I'm going to do Whose Side Are You On. I'm probably going to upload both of them on the Whose Side Are You On podcast side. But I'm going to do both days. We're going to do OC and Southern Charm. OC. Oh my God, Krista, shut up. Salt Lake OC on Thursday with Thea from Your Moms Are Watching account. You guys also, she has a book. It's called the unofficial Real Housewives trivia book, and I have it, and we're gonna do some Bravo trivia, okay, with her because Thea's, she's on the production side, but she's been around for a long time. She's real good friends with Dana Wilkie. Dana's gonna be on in a couple weeks. Yeah, that'll be Friday. But Friday will be fun. Large, if you would like to join me on Friday, we're gonna talk about Salt Lake. At least I can't. Yeah, he lost Ariana. Like, he's such a I can't look, I'm not watching the Special Forces, but I want to. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I want to watch him. But I just don't want him to win, and he's winning, and I feel bad. Everybody's forgiven him except for Ariana, which she does not deserve to forgive him. But he had this stupid podcast. Oh, I'm so forgiven. I have nothing against people starting podcasts. I really don't. Look, we're the underdogs. I'm the underdog here. Okay, when all these famous people in 2020 started, like, we were bloggers, and podcasting seemed to be the next step. But then I started on YouTube. But everybody starts a podcast, right? And then I think that podcasts are the new way of communication. When you can't get along with the people in your life, or the people in your life you don't get along, you start a podcast and you just talk about it there. They have their side on their podcast, and it's like you go back and forth, like Melissa and like Teresa. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. I will never fucking do that. I talk about reality TV because I love talking about reality TV, and I like the feuds. Because listen, men talk about sports. Sports Center is on 24/7. 24/7. It never ends, right? It's always sports. This is our Sports Center, right? This is our Sports Center. The new, but oh my God, the new Michael. I miss Michael. I like the new guy. I like Patricia's new butcher. Not butcher? My God. Her new guy. What do you guys call him? Oh my God. A servant, not a servant, whatever he is. Baker. No, Baker. Oh my God, Krista, don't be Teresa right now. I'm being Teresa right now because I'm so dumb right now. I'm being Teresa right now. But anyway. Butler. God, her butler. Patricia's new Krista. Patricia's new butler. I like him. I like him a lot. But I really miss Michael, and I feel so bad for Michael. Michael is paralyzed. I believe he's still in a home. And at one point I said, man, does this guy get life insurance, health insurance, anything? Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I'm a cat person too. We all know that. Yeah, I like the new butler. Okay. I like the new butler. I just don't like Patricia. She tries to relate to us, but she just doesn't. And look, that's her age. That's her thing. Why you hang out with young people, I don't know. I don't know what you do with your time otherwise, besides create the show. But I didn't realize she created the show. And largely we have, Large is the one who told me about that. Yeah, and that's pretty effed up. And it just honestly, yes, he did. He absolutely made Patricia tolerable. He really did, because I liked their scenes together. And I couldn't figure him out because I knew he had a family. We find he has a family, a wife and everything. So he didn't really live there. But I liked him as a part of their family. And I'm sure that's probably how they still treat him. I don't know what happened, but he had something, a stroke or something, and then his spine. And what a shame. What a freaking tragedy shame. But yeah, I'm just glad she's not having parties anymore. I'm tired of her parties. I don't want any guys. I do not want any parties where it's celebrating the men. Get the F out of here, lady. What are you, setting us back 50 years? Patricia sets women back 50 years. You know that. And other things. But that's Bravo's fault. Bravo doesn't have to keep Southern Charm, but I love Southern Charm, and Michael made her tolerable. Catherine made the show tolerable, But I'm living for this one because I just can't believe he did this. I can't believe Austen did this. Like, what are you doing, dude? Why do you have to hook up? Like, dude, you know what? It's messy. He's messy because he didn't do it for a relationship. He doesn't like her. He didn't want to pursue a relationship with her. He wanted to fuck her. And he did. And you know what? They probably did it as a drunken, oh God. Oh, it's just dirty and gross. It's disgusting. Oh God, no. Yeah, no more gentlemen parties, please. I used to laugh. I'm like, oh God, who's the number one guy in the group here? But yeah, Lisa, I'm back. I go back. I watched Real World from the first one. And like, that was probably what got us addicted to reality TV. Because I think that was like the first reality TV that we watched. Yeah, he is. He had a bad stroke. 20 some. Wow. Yeah, wait, I know Whitney too. Like, yeah. Well, it makes sense them being the producers, but wow, that is a long time. Oh, I like my girl. I'm sure I hope that she's still paying it. I mean, I don't know. I hope that something. I don't know. What do you do? Like, if you're, you can't provide for your family, but we should have some kind of health insurance or life insurance, or probably not. Like, I don't know how that works, but he probably got money from the show, so we'll just. Aw. Okay, yeah. And like Catherine made, I wouldn't want Cameron to come back because Cameron, we couldn't see anything of her life. Like, I know that her husband was a doctor and he was to protect his image, and that's probably why he's not coming back. But I mean, come on, like, I don't know. I guess the show now, I'm liking it because I can't believe what's happening, and I really like Leva. I don't know why Vanita's there. I don't think she really wants to be there. I want to see, but if Vanita's going to be there, I want to see her boyfriend. Yes. Puck, remember Puck? Oh my God, yes. Puck, I think, yeah, Puck's still around, I think, too. Remember, he used to pick his nose and eat it. And remember their outfits? Watch The Real World now. And I'm like, oh my God. And I remember thinking how cool they were. Like, we were so weird back then. Like, that was the early 90s. I don't even know. Was that the 90s? That was the early 90s. Oh my God. That's when I started. I have curly hair, and I would start to straighten my hair. And I had this like curly. I used to have the hair, the teased hair, the feather. I used to have it all. I had high hair and all. And then like that was right around when straight hair started coming. I would have to straighten my hair. Yeah. No, she never shared her life. And I didn't like, and like, then don't be on the show. Like, because we've already seen you on Wild, Girls Gone Wild. We've seen you on The Real World back in the day. Like, you're on the show and you're narrating it, but like we know that your mom and you are really close and you don't really work, but you do. You had your daughter, you didn't want to be like, you know what I mean? But I love Leva. I didn't like her on Southern Charm, but I like her on her show, and I'd like her as go into her show. Like, I love Southern Hospitality, and all the kids on it reminds me of Vanderpump. And I think, honestly, like, Larger, you could probably tolerate Southern Hospitality. That's the name of her show. She's like Elisa Vanderpump, and it's all her bars, the girls that work in her bars and the guys that work in her bars that all hook up with each other, and they're all in relationships, and they're all breaking up and hooking up. And, like, oh, me too. Did I miss somebody's kitties? Oh, my God, don't say it. Somebody's kitty is gone. Oh, I can't. Where's my, all right. I'm going to have Mr. Man, my white cat. He's a wizard. If you guys don't believe me, I'll show you. He's a wizard. I'm going to have him pray too, and I'm going to have him telepathy, try to get the kitty cat wherever it's happening. I'll read the chat and go back and check it. But that makes I'm sorry about that. And if anybody's missing a kitty, Mr. Man will help. We already we got the one next door to go home safe. Long story. I communicate with my cats and my plants and my birds to the spirit world, but that's another show. That's a whole spirituality with Krista Marie. But not yet. Anyway, yeah, Real World, yes. And yeah, the difference. I know, and it's funny, like, it just is funny to see, like, we just watch that shit, like watching back what we said. I was thinking about the 80s the other day, and I was like, the 80s were fun, like, for my parents and shit. But that was like that was when like the suburbs became a thing, and I'm from the shore, so. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna cut this short in a little bit because this was a boring freaking episode until the very freaking end. The beginning of it is, all getting together to tell Taylor that they're all there to support her. Well, too late. Too late. Jill done fucked up. All right. She done fucked up big time. Because it's not just her getting drunk and screaming and making an embarrassment of herself. Now it just sucks. It really sucks. Like, they want to just reel her in and stop her. I get that. But we got a bigger problem, man. Like I always say, we have bigger fish to fry now. She done hooked up with him. Oh, wow. Yeah, 1992. And I will make, yes. Yeah, that's the first year I started to straighten my hair. That's when I started to straighten. I like the feathered, permy, curly. I still permed. I curly hair and I permed my hair. Oh, it's a mess. Yeah. It's funny. Kim D had a picture of her from back then, and I'm like, that's what we used to look like. We still all blend in together. We all have, like, if there's either the blondes or we have dark hair. It's either really dark, you know what I mean? And we're always really tan. And like, you just can't pick us out of a crowd. I tell you, at BravoCon, nobody knew. Nobody knew I was there. I hid. I didn't even have to hide. I just blended it. Caroline's. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yes, it's so real. I'm telling you. And people tell me, don't talk about that stuff. You're going to get that. I will start a whole separate channel about it, but I won't. I have no problem saying that stuff because that's just it. Like, this last 3 years, like, I had to cut, there's so many people I cut out of my life. And then I had to start, I was lonely. I have a husband, but like, yeah, my plants that guys, I probably post another post, but like, on my community page of my yard, I am the like plant whisperer, cat whisperer, bird whisperer. Was it really? Oh my God, we are that old. That adds up. That's it. I graduated in 95, Lisa. You probably graduated about, when did you graduate? You probably graduated a little bit before that, but Mama Bear, Terry, yes. Mama Bear's here. Mama Bear. They here, remember? The curly, oh my God. I should show you the pictures. My mom, this is what my mom does to me. You walk into my mom's house, okay? And she's got my senior picture there, but if you pick it up, she's got every school photo behind it, all the way down to like 6th grade, 5th grade. And I'm like, IOU, Italy style shirt. I'm like, Mom. And then she has my thank you. I love it too. And then she has freaking my prom picture with my ex-boyfriend, who I was 17 at my prom. He was 27. A pagan, if you know what that is, an outlaw. So imagine, like, I'm living and dating this. Well, not dating. I'm living with this older guy my senior year in high school, and I bring him to my senior freaking prom. And my mom has pictures of us still, and I'm married to a completely different person. Well, mine's all flowers, but I know everything about everything. Yeah. What do you have planned right now? Oh, you got to tell me what zone you're in, and you got to get, you haven't gotten, it's called Dr. Earth's, and it's on Amazon. I'm telling you, that's the best. Like, they have it for fruit, and I do it every 2 weeks, and it's like, it's a bag of stuff, and you can water solo it, but I just pour it, I take it out just like sand, and I pour it on all my plants. I have like 40 or 50 plants. And you just really, honestly, your soil, when you planted them. So when you planted them, I like the soil, like not the dirt, the soil that I have. I always get soil I get bag soil, and I get like, definitely infuse the soil. And when you plant them, before you put them in, put that Dr. Earth in it, put that in it and put them there. And then that Dr. Earth's, I'm telling you, it helps them bloom. It helps them grow. And you will, because my, nephew's his best friend at the end of so I'm on one corner, he's on the other corner. He just planted fruit trees. And not last season. Well, I'm not going this year, Lisa. I refuse. I will refuse to ever go to BravoCon until Andy decides, or somebody decides to give a package or something for podcasters or something. Because to be honest, like between YouTube and podcasts, we keep the narrative going for those shows. Like we do, we talk about them. All of us, you guys, all of us, we talk about it 24/7. They send us their stuff to talk about. And then, I don't know, put that out there. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. And I feel like we keep the narrative going. We keep Sports Center going for Housewives. But hey, whatever. I did pay for a ticket last season. I keep saying last year. I only went because Adam and everybody was going to be there, and that turned into not a thing. I didn't want to go to Vegas because if they were wild in New York, they're definitely going to be wild in Vegas. And I have no problem with being wild, but I'm just too old for it now. And there's another thing. I went to BravoCon to hang out with the people. Like everybody in BravoCon was hanging out outside of BravoCon at the bars and at the lounges and at their hotels and stuff. And like Caroline's, like the other places. So you can buy the ticket for BravoCon, but you really don't need it because everybody is live streaming the show, that everything that's going on inside. But all the celebs and all the housewives, they're all hanging out in the bars outside. It was fun. New York was a freaking blast. but you get to see everybody anyway. And I get very, okay, my, like, you know, when I, like, so I don't really want to see the house. I get like more excited to see like Ryan Bailey. Like, I get like starstruck by other podcasters. I mean, if I want to be honest, I would love, you know, if I wanted to see any housewives, it would be like Denise Richards or like, you know, I want to see a lot of the girls, but like they're always hanging out outside of this place anyway. You guys are gonna make me cry, but yeah, I will not buy BravoCon tickets because everything is always happening outside too. And when in New York, it was like one big block too. I don't know, and Vegas is gonna be the same thing. And it's expensive. I don't want to fly. I'm not a flyer. I don't leave the bubble. Okay, I do not leave my New Jersey bubble. Not because I don't want to go anywhere else. I'm scared. I don't like to fly. I could drive, but that would take forever. So definitely work for hydrangeas. Yes. Get Bud and Bloom. Bud and Bloom. It's a pink bag from Dr. Earth. The fruit tree is an orange bag. Or for fruit, it's an orange bag. Yes. And if you have to deadhead them to death. Oh, don't say that. I hate to say that. That hurts my soul. It hurts my soul to cut. I cried last year. So I have they look like palm trees, but they're called Musafa banana trees. They're the ones that look like palm trees back there. And I have these they're 20 foot, and I have these 18-foot kind of horns, and I have to cut them down every year because for wintertime I replant them and they grow that big for me. But then I got to cut them all down, and I use them as mulch. I don't know what zone you're in, but your fruit trees too. In the wintertime, anything that you cut off of them that's close to winter, like close to fall or winter, use that as mulch. It's just to cover the ground. I don't know if you're in a warm zone or not, but it still gets like almost down to freezing here. So I use their leaves and everything from the season, from the summer as mulch just to cover it up. Then you just have to keep the ground. If you're going to keep them in the ground, you know, keep them planted, especially your hydrangeas too. Definitely keep them, put mulch on it or use their bushes and stuff that you cut down off of them for wintertime as mulch, because it also is their, you know, it's their vitamins, like, you know, putting your own, you know, stuff like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying, but I can't explain it. But yeah, it's like giving them their own nutrients back in it. And you can buy mulch too, but like, I don't know if it's cold where you're at and it gets cold. Definitely. Yeah. They charge you freaking much, Lisa. I'm like, where do they get off charging that much? $3,000 freaking dollars. It's for like all those tickets. It's not just $1,500. It's $500 for this, and then another $500 for that package. And it's like David Yanti. Where's he get off charging $100 to go see him, and then not? You know what I'm saying? You got balls, man. I get mad at Bravo for that because they don't do anything for us. Largely, they do nothing for us. We are nothing to them. Because we can't charge. Listen, we have phones we want to charge. It's not that we expect a platform or like a stage. I just want a room. Just give us a room that we can plug our stuff in and do stuff like this. Or I don't want to do this. I want to talk to I want to do interviews. I want to say, hey, you know, like a step and repeat. No, nothing. Not a table. Just pay the money and pay for everything, and just go to a hotel and use their lounge or something. Like, if you want to do an interview, stand on the side of the building and just stand there and hope that they stop. No. Mm-mm. I would go for the fun of being around everybody else, because that's like everybody. Listen, what else? Where else can you be where 30,000 of us, 30,000 people are there to talk about what you want to talk about? Like, I'm obsessed with reality TV. I screamed at my TV for 12 years, you know, and then I was like, oh, blogging. And then I was in that group. Yeah, then everybody going, Zach, Peter, Chad, they basically got me. They were reporting me constantly because I'm like, Teresa, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm just saying everything I want to say because, you know, but there was no live to see that I was smiling. There's a smile on my face when I'm taking with fruit punch Teresa, throat punch, but like Facebook had me say, you know, I said fruit punch, and I was banned for life, and that was it. So Teresa is the reason I was banned and had shadow banned, and the harsh reality was put to sleep. My evil twin, the bad witch, harsh reality. She's not. I'm the good witch. I'm Krista Marie. I'm reality with Krista Marie. I'm the good witch. Yeah, I'm back. She's not here any longer. Harsh reality, but harsh reality said she was going to fruit punch Teresa Giudice. And then again, that's why I'm not talking. Then I am the good witch, so I can't talk that show. I'm not going to talk about it this season because I don't want to I almost got in trouble last season. Thank you, Lisa. No, and it is. One thing I know about, okay, I know about reality TV, and I know about the reality around us, and I talk to my plans. I talk to them. I cry when I have to cut them down. They are like, they feed your soul. Yes. Oh, where you gotta tell me where you're at. You might be a little bit south, but it's so hot here. It's like it's Jersey. It's 80 again. My pool is deflated. My pool, that sounds funny. It's deflated. It's got a ring around it, and I leave it down, and I leave the water in it. And I have my little swans. They're not real. They glow in the dark swans, but like they're like blow up swans. But I keep them all winter. But I'm in Jersey. Last year, it only froze. It only got down to freezing at Christmas, around Christmas, for like a week. But my plants, I use their mulch. I use their leaves and everything, and their branches as mulch. They grew back. Those huge. I'll post it in my community page. They're huge little palm-looking trees. They grew back by themselves. I didn't have to replant them. I was shocked. I'm like, I am the plant whisperer, and then I'm also freaking. If I'm not Snow White in my past life, I'm telling you, I am Snow freaking White in my past life. I have. You're going to see my groundhog. I'll post my groundhog on my community page. I have a groundhog named Gordon. I have squirrels that eat out of my hand. I have cardinals that are here. Oh, the juice is here. I'm glad I stayed. I got all excited. Sorry. I have cardinals that visit me every single day for like 2 years now. And that's a whole thing. I'll start crying if I tell you about it. I have a baby cardinal, a mom cardinal, a dad cardinal. And it's like a male cardinal baby. So it's a mom and the son and the dad. And they come every day. They're here every day. I take pictures. I take videos. I post them. I would have to do it 24/7, but they're here all the time. The juice, that reminds me. That is Regina. I'm going to put your stuff, the Juice Radio, guys. Please go subscribe and watch. Such a great channel. Like, I found them. Spirituality, everything. They talk about it. And I have found them when I needed them the most, which was around this last time. And I appreciate all the comments. I love it. We are with content creators. We really do. Like, I know that I had this channel for a while. It took a while for me to get a lot of subscribers. I wasn't really doing it for that. I don't get monetized. I don't want to. I do this because I love it. I do it for the community. I do it for the friendship. I do it. I'm not gonna get weird on everybody, but like, I'm trying really hard to just like not be as like all over the place as I can. But like, I do appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the comments. I do believe that we keep these shows going. I mean, yeah, they do the stuff, but like, we kind of decide whether you stay or go. Like, if we say off with your head, off with your freaking head, like Kelly Dodd. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, but then they go get a podcast and they still talk about it anyway. There's nothing wrong with it. But I don't know what's going on with Bethany Frankel. I think she needs to just go. But all right. Yeah, definitely. I will post I got to show you how I am so freaking white. I posted it last week, but I'm very proud of my yard and my plants. The animals just come up to me. The birds, they all do. Like, this freaking squirrel. I don't know what his deal is. Mr. Man must be your friend. My cat. I have 2 cats that I got from outside, and he must have brought all his friends with him because he sits in the window all day. Mr. Man. He's the wizard. I was told he was a wizard in my past life, but anyway, he's a wizard, and he is like, I'm telling you, he brought all his friends because the squirrel, he peeks his freaking head in my gazebo out there. He's like, hey, I'm like, hey. He doesn't eat out of my hand. He just peeks on it all the time. It's just weird. I'm so freaking white. It was my other life before I became this. What you guys see now. I went through hell. I called myself out of the gutter. I was a mess. Mess. So this is the life I love. I love my life. I have done this myself. I've crawled myself out of the gutter, and I appreciate you all. And my studio, my whole house is getting renovated, but my studio is going to be done probably by Christmas, I hope. Juice, look at the thing. It's 111. Me and Regina, we just talked about this. Look what time you posted. 111. On my side, I don't know where you are, but it's 11:11, and it happened again. That's been happening. Hey, Robin. That's been happening. I see them all day, every day, but it's been happening every time with Regina's channel. I love it so much. I love you guys, and I love you too. And now I don't want to go. So for the podcast part, this is who started you on the podcast listening on Apple, Spotify. Please follow if you found me. Please follow, 5-star review and all that. And if you come over here to watch the craziness live being recorded, I'm on YouTube on Mondays and Fridays at 12:05, and I won't be late. So I'm going to end that part, and then we'll just do chit chat now. But yeah, so now I'm back on YouTube. We'll just pretend I just came back. But yeah, Juice, we have to talk. Because I see the repeating numbers a lot, and it happens like it happens a lot when I'm, because we see numbers here, it happens like a lot. It'll happen with my sister a lot too. I love that. And it's like, there's so much validation I get daily about spirituality, and that there's somebody watching and there's somebody there. I'm telling you, like, Yes, Lisa. Thank you. And I really appreciate it. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you so much too. I do. I take constructive criticism very well. I'm always telling everybody, like, I'm like, I will say, Terry, like, what's wrong with me? I know my faults. I know. But it's like I go through, I don't take my medication. I don't take medication at the doctor. I don't take any medicine, from them. I do plant medicine. So I just started that like 6 months ago. So, as far as, yes, it's so good. As far as my mental health and all that, like I deal with it myself now, which is something I should probably do my whole life. But yeah, I got my plants, my birds, my cats. My cats are my life, my husband, and you guys. And, I have my friends that, well, we know about them. We know about them. They're no longer, yeah. I don't really have them here anymore. They're no longer. I don't because I know, like, because I'm very honest about my past, and like I was a mess, a real mess. And so now, like, looking at like where I'm at now, if this is the worst I have to deal with, is just my, like, I want to be better. I know I have ADHD. I know that there's no excuse for me not to be completely prepared every time I do this. But I feel like even if I am, I'm still going to be this mess. I keep saying mess. I'm broken in all the right places, okay? I used to hate it. I know. We're just talking about, like, so Robin, we're basically like Shep hooking up. I mean, Shep and Olivia have every right in the world to be mad because Austen and Taylor, I keep saying it wrong. Yes, Austen and Taylor, there's no reason for them to hook up. There's no reason for to be in a relationship. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Austen just always wants what Shep wants. He's always taking what Shep's, like, say he was like a toy box, right? And I'm playing with a toy. There's so many other ones, and he just always takes mine. Like, he just wants my toy, and I feel that. I also feel that JT, Robin, if you watch it, that JT was a creeper from some other place, and I don't know. And he watched the show, and he's like, I want to be with those guys, or I want to be them guys. I don't want something. I'm going to move. He takes his money, goes to Charleston, starts a bunch of B&Bs or whatever. Now he's rich, and now he's hanging out at the bars, and he sees them, and now here he is. Now here he is blowing shit up, But he's right, and you know what? I'm here for him. I'm here for him because he's doing the thing. He's letting us know you're effed up, dude, and he's completely right. But he's fucking blowing shit up for Austen. And I like Rod. Rod's cool. I don't think Rod's a dork for going to all these. He went to different bread shops to have a date with Olivia. I think that she's a vegan or whatever. He did a bunch of stuff, and I thought that was cute. Now, Shannon Van thought that was dorky. I thought that was cute. And I'm here for Rod. Thank you. I am. I'm proud of it. I couldn't be, honestly, like, even just recent. I wasn't until just recently. I know it's weird, right? It's almost 2 years. But just recently, I'm so freaking proud. Like, because I made a decision. I couldn't decide because the other Housewives and Headlines podcast was doing really good, and something happened. And and that's why I don't want to talk Jersey, because my heart just dropped. It sinks to my stomach when I think about talking about them. I deal with it here, living here, and I deal with their fucking bullshit all the time. And I don't want to talk about it. And I try to watch the show, and I know that that's horse shit because I know what happened. And I know what happened. And like, I know, just like last season, I knew everybody knew about the freaking dinner with Laura Lee. Oh God, I can't eat my stomach. You know what I mean? It's like, I know you guys know what really happened. And then why are we trying to play like we're going to recreate history on the show? And I'm just not talking about, I'm not there. I'm not. I heard somebody talking about the other day what's been going on. And I think it's laughable. I love the fact that Louis is getting booed out of everything. I'm glad that nobody's hanging out with Louis. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. You decided we were uncool before we were even fucking cool, dude. And you get somebody to look up everything. Like, you what? Dude, no. We don't care what you found on us. It's the fact that you did it, you weirdo. You freaking weirdo. That's all I'm going to say is, Louis, you're a fucking weirdo. And you know it. And you're so fucking weird. And nobody's ever going to be cool with you. Because you decided that we weren't cool before they were cool. We, as not just we, not them, like them. You thought, you know what I'm saying? They welcome that dude. Look, it's 109 this time I was born, and I see it all the time. My birth angel number. I love it. All right. He did. He's such a good, cool guy, Lisa. I like him a lot. He really wants Taylor. I mean, he really wants Olivia. I think Olivia should be with him. But I think that Taylor should be with JT, and that's it. And I don't know what's going to happen because Austen, this is it. This got to be it for him. This has got to be it for him. Like, who are you? No, like he's going to lose his friendships after this because again, Craig has got Paige. Craig, and he might hang out with Austen here and there. I don't know what's going on with Trop beer. I don't know. I guess he's got, I don't know. Does Austen, I feel like I feel like we'll go to Craig's house and we won't find rolled up dollar bills with blue shit on them. But we'll go to Austen's. We'll probably still find rolled up dollar bills with blue shit on them. Okay. Allegedly. Not allegedly because we saw it. We saw on the camera last season, rolled up bills. Okay. I feel like Austen maybe having his shit together. Maybe he can do that stuff here and there. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I feel like we'll still find that in his house. And I feel like Madison made a good choice. I used to think Madison was a bitch for being so mean to him, but I see what she means. There's no comparison to Austen, and it's just these are different people to her husband and him. And he's just, he's hooking up with his dude's girls. Like, come on. Yeah. Screw that shit. It's just you don't do that shit. You just don't. And he did it like 3 times. Now it's not that Shep cares. It's not that Shep cares. It's that he's going after somebody who's so broken. And I don't know if he's taking advantage of her. I don't know what he's doing. Because Shep's his friend. He broke up with Olivia. Now we know why. So I really think he wants to be with Taylor. And why? Why Taylor? Why? She's broken over Shep. She's devastated. It's 111 on the thing. It's 111. He's that, you know what I mean? So Olivia is just nothing. That means nothing to you people. You forgot about your friendship with Olivia? Okay. Well, then you're going to have to have her. Nobody's going to want to be your friend either, Taylor. And you had, I know, a horrible breakup, but you're still on the show. They kept her on the show. Think about that, guys. Think about that. She's still on the show. She's a character. She's the main character, right? She had it. She's like Rachel. She fucked her 15 minutes up big time, dude. She is the other Raquel. She got broken up whenever her dude, just like with, and it's not all the same, but it's all, almost the same. And then you could have had your 50, oh my God, she did it. Just like Raquel, she ruined her 15 minutes. Yeah, exactly. That's the day she decided that's the day she decided she was going to be with him. Because he's still doing dumb shit like that. And getting caught. And he just, he's I don't know, whatever. I have nothing against your life. I'll do something against your lifestyle. Grow up. I don't care, whatever you do. But why are you hooking up with her? I don't know. Oh, it's dirty, it's gross, it's he's And Taylor, she's getting to me. Everybody's looking at her sideways, guys. You know they are. What a shame. What a fucking shame. Because she was so perfect for Shep. So perfect, I thought, for Shep. And what a freaking shame. This poor girl. And I hope that she recovers because she's young like the other one. She's young like Raquel. She just went through some things. She's crying. My God. Oh, what a shame. All right, guys. We're going to have this go. I so love you and appreciate you guys for coming. I hope you get your notifications. Definitely hit the all button, please. And the replay, guys. I see you guys. I know the comments are shut off right now. I think. I'm not sure. I keep doing not for kids. I don't know. I got to figure the thing out. It's weird. I curse a lot, so I don't know what I'm supposed to put in there, but it stops my comments. But it's not that. You got you got the comment on Facebook, I think, or Instagram. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Still locked out of reality with Krista Marie Instagram, but I can post through my Who's Your Side You on Instagram, which used to be the reality. It used to be the harsh reality, but we changed it. We won't tell anybody that. That was my harsh reality account, but I changed it. That's now the Who's Side You On account. And that's the one I'm going to use for everything. Because if I'm ever going to get back into reality with Krista Marie, I'd have to reactivate my other phone. And that's going to be a whole thing. She did. Oh, yes. It's a Raquel stitch, I think. Not that she's on drugs. She's just very broken. And Shep's oh, well, she hasn't progressed any to Austen. Or to Olivia, it's just she's so upset, and it's oh my God, Shep, she's not going to just walk in the place and be hey, how are you, Shep? I'm great. Taylor's fucking broken and devastated, Shep, and she hooked up with Austen, and she got really freaking cocky. If you want to go see it, go watch the Bravo upcoming thing. Yeah, she's real cocky about Olivia in her confessional. She's were they even really together? They weren't even together. We were both single people. Wait a minute. But you didn't do anything, though. What are you saying? Like, if you're talking like that and you hit it and you're saying, we're with single people and they don't even know if they were together. Well, you should have asked her because that was your best friend, but whatever. He knew they were together. Not together. God. Oh, Taylor. It's like the Rachel Raquel when she starts saying the dumb shit. And we're like, hey, Shay. When Rachel Raquel starts saying that dumb shit, like, oh, they weren't really together. And blah, 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 blah. Like, fucking what, bitch? No. Oh, they're turning into Rachel Raquel. Sorry, I'm cursing, but God darn it. Taylor, because we liked you just as much as we liked Rachel Raquel. And I forgot all that. And Shay, did we not forget about her? I forgot about her. Rachel, I forgot all about her. Raquel, whatever the fuck her name is. I forgot all about her. So, Taylor, if you go away, you better just stay on the show. Just don't do what Rachel Raquel did. Don't think that you're going to get a bigger paycheck with Bethany. Please don't do that. Do not come back. Don't leave. Don't do a comeback. Don't do Bethany. Don't ruin your 15 minutes. And don't turn into Rachel Raquel where she's doing a podcast about cheating on. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what her podcast is called. I don't really care because I forgot all about her. Nobody's going to listen to it. No offense. Nobody listens to mine. Nobody listens to it. Because you know why? Because her comeback sucked. She should have went back to the show. As much as I said it's not good for her mental health, she came back anyway, and she did a whole thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Taylor, don't follow her in her shoes. Please don't. Stay to the show. Go get a little bit of help. Stay on the show. Stay relevant. Just deal with it. Admit it. Acknowledge it. I don't know what your consequences will be. I don't know. But, you know, I get how upset you are. I don't want to see you blow up on national TV. I don't want to see you have a downfall. I don't want to see you do anything bad on it. I just don't. I think that would be extremely sad because it was so sad to watch Rachel. As much as I'm laughing at her, it was sad, and it's still sad because the girl lost everything mentally and everything, and the guys got everything still. You know what I'm saying? But he was there for, forget it. You guys know what I mean. All right, guys. I love you all. You know what to do. Hit all the buttons and stuff. And I love you. And I will see you all in the next one on Friday. Wait, no, sorry. Thursday and Friday this week. Thursday with Thea from Your Moms Are Watching account on Instagram. I will be in the chat. We are going to be live chat together. We are doing this together. And we're going to do Who's Studying On. Yes, it is going to be for the podcast, but it's going to be, we're going to talk. We're going to talk OC, whatever. We'll do Who's Studying On for that. And then, you know, guys, Thea's amazing. She's been on Dana Wilkie's a lot. And then I'll have Dana on a couple weeks too. She's not busy. But yeah, so Thursday and Friday this week. Thursday and Friday. Same time now, 12 and 12, both Who's Studying On. Friday's all Salt Lake. Thursday, we're going to do both. Probably mostly OC with Thea. Okay. Yeah, I didn't listen. No, but I did. I liked her, Lisa. I liked her. I was even liking her for shorts. Me and Larger, we're going to start it right the night before. The night that we talked about, we were going to start a hashtag for her to get shorts. And then that me and Larger were in the chat. We're going, yes. We're like all for it. We're like, screw it. Do it. And then freaking, we find out that night that she was with Sandoval. And I was like, forget it now. All right, guys. Yes. Bye-bye. I love you guys all. Please. Oh, follow me on Instagram too, please. And if you're on Facebook, I'm the same. I'm Reality with Kristen Ray everywhere. I know. I don't either. Oh, she's not going to be able to do that. She doesn't have the power. You know why? Because Paige is very down to earth, and Craig knows. And you know what I mean? They don't fall for that shit. And I don't think they're cheaters. They are a good couple, and I'm really happy with them. And Craig worked that reality TV circuit. The reality TV circuit. He really did. He has Winter House. Well, he had Winter House. Summer House, Summer whatever, Summer Charm. They're going to call it Summer Charm next year. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. I love you. I'm going to go. And I will see you on Thursday. Please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I don't want to go. I love you guys.